Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another Rosegal plus size try on haul, and they are sponsoring this video again, so thank you to Rosegal. I love Rosegal. I think that 90% of my closet is now Rosegal. I think they have an amazing quality clothing. They are an overseas company and their clothes are exactly like what you see on the site. You can worry about that a little bit with overseas companies, that the picture is not going to be what you get. It is with this company. I have tried them out. I have a ton of their clothes, and they've always been very, very satisfying. Now, when you're on the site, you do have to be aware of your actual measurements, because piece by piece with the clothing can vary with what size you will order, because their sizing is different than US sizes or Canadian sizes and Europe sizes and so on. So you do have to be very aware of that so you can order the right sizes for you. Now, I am a US size 18, 16 to 18 now, since not being pregnant, and I order anywhere between a 3X on the site to a 5X, depending on what it is. I know my measurements because I have one of those fabric measurers, so I know my exact measurements. I suggest getting one of those. They're very, very cheap, so you know exactly what size to get per piece. Now, with shipping, it can take a couple of weeks or it can take longer. It really depends on what shipping that you choose on the checkout. Also, make sure that you are aware of when the processing time is. If you go on the site and you look above the title of what each piece is, it will tell you processing time. Sometimes it's 3 days, sometimes it's 2 weeks. So you do want to be aware of that as well before you order. Now, other than that, let's just go ahead and get into the pieces that I got. I'm not just going to hold them up and show them to you guys before I show you the pictures. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the pictures because the fabric actually throws off my lighting and you guys don't get to see it that well anyways. You get to see it from the try-on pictures. So we'll just go through there, and if you guys like it this way, let me know. So the first piece is what I'm wearing, and this is their scalloped square top, and it's about $12. I'm going to round up for you guys $1 of each piece, so it's 11 something, but I'm going to say $12. $12 for this. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous red top. It's kind of like a stretchy material. Very comfortable to wear. It's form-fitting, and I really did like that. I don't have a lot of form-fitting pieces right now, so I was a little kind of nervous to wear it, but I really did like how it looks. I love the scallop edges. I don't have any other piece like this. It is long sleeve, and it's perfect. I love bright red. I don't know why, but it makes a girl feel sexy, okay? And it also does have some like cinching here at the breast area, so it is really form-fitting and does give you a really nice look from your breast all the way down. So I'm very, very pleased with this. Another piece that I just absolutely love from Rosegal, and I do believe that a lot of these come in different colors on the site. Now, this next piece is by far my favorite piece that I got. I didn't know if I was going to like it. I honestly don't even know where I'm going to wear it at, but man, is it so pretty! This is their sequined dress. Oh my goodness. It kind of reminds me of a maxi dress. Like the top half of it is kind of like a maxi dress style. And then it just goes down into this sea of ombre sequins. Like, if this is not every girl's dream, I don't know what is. Now, this dress is $38, and I did get it in a size 5X, and I definitely could have gone down to a 4X. I probably should have, but I was a little worried that it would be too small. A 4X would have worked for me at a size 18. So it's so beautiful, and it gives you this hourglass shape. It is a little bit on the longer side, so that is something to think about, but most of us would wear a dress like that with heels, so that will give you a couple more inches. I went out there, my husband took the pictures for me for this video, and I went out there in that dress and he literally couldn't talk. He was like stuttering for a good 2 minutes, and that's a good sign. Right? That's a good sign, because he was like, that is so gorgeous, and I felt good in it. You know, it wasn't constricting, it wasn't like tight, even though it looks like it is, it's not. It's very stretchy, and it's nice, and it's flowy, and I felt like Jessica Rabbit. And then we have the marled handkerchief top, and I got this one in coffee. I love this top to death. Now, a lot of my tops kind of have that A-line on the sides where it comes down a little bit farther than the front or back, and I really do like that so much. This was just a beautiful piece. It's very comfortable to wear. The seams on these are perfect. There's no loose thread. There's nothing going on there. It's just, I loved it, and I loved the sleeves so much. I thought that this piece was really very fashionable, because it's really hard to find pieces that are plus size that are fashionable, and Rosegal has everything that you could possibly look for when it comes to fashionablism. When it comes to being fashionable and plus size, Rosegale has your back. Now this next piece, I didn't know if I was going to like this or not, and I don't have very many pieces like this. And this is a cowl drawstring kind of sweater, and it's one of those slippery kind of materials, and it looks so nice. It actually looked 10 times better in person than it did on the site, and I was still intrigued from the site picture. And it's not too tight on the neck. It actually comes down to right about here on me, and it kind of hangs a little bit, and then there's drawstrings on the neck area so you can pull it tighter or have it looser. And I really liked having that option. Sometimes those kind of like cowl sweatshirts can be just for looks, so you can't really do anything with a neck piece and it's way too tight. I like this so much because I'm not like a turtleneck person, so I didn't like things too close to my neck that are really restricting, and this wasn't for me. This was very loose, very easy to slip on, slip off, but it's gonna give you some warmth, okay? It has some warmth to it, even though it is a very slippy, thin material. It wasn't cheap feeling, and that was something that I was worried about as well. If it was a thinner material, it was going to be cheaper. No, it's a very heavy, thin material. You're going to like this, and you're going to like the quality of it. It looked really good, too. It was unlike anything that I really had in my collection, so I was really, really excited to have it. Now, I finally got a pair of their jeans. I did get a 4X. I could have gone down to a 3X because they are a little bit big on me, but I don't mind because plus size, we go up and down quite fast in sizes sometimes, so I love these jeans. They're a distressed light wash jean, and I like them so much. They're not tight on the waist. I like that too. They are a little stretchy, like I said, so they can loosen up as you wear them. So if you do get a size that's a little bit too tight, it's going to work its way out by the middle of the day anyway. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but I'm kind of like, it's always tight when you first put it on, but it works itself out. I was really worried about getting a pair of their jeans because I was not sure on the sizing, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it right, but I really did, and these are so comfortable to wear. They're something that I can continuously wear all the time. They are a skinny jean, and I like those because then I can wear in the winter, I can wear my big boots with them and have no problem at all. So now that I have these, I do want to order more of their jeans soon because they have a lot of very, very nice jeans. I just wasn't sure if I would get the right size, so now I can know that I can go between 3 and 4X and be just fine. So it's gonna happen. Alright, and then we have their Heaps Shark Bite sweatshirt, which this is also something that drew me out of my comfort zone because this is not something that I would have normally picked off a rack and been like, I want to buy that, I want to wear that. It kind of has like a tribal sleeve to it, and the top of it is not far from kind of like a turtleneck, but it more comes down on the chest than it does restrict your neck. And it has a design down like the neck area of it, and I thought it was so beautiful, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be me. I loved it. I loved it the second I put it on. I thought it was unique. I thought it was something different. It stands out. It's very comfortable, warm, but it does have some airflow through it, so you're not going to be too warm while you're indoors. Not tight at all or restricting around the neck. It's just more fashionable, and I loved it. I loved it so much. My husband loved it. We were in agreement that it was something very unique for me, not something that either one of us thought that I would pick out, but it looks great. So it also has like the longer on the sides material, and then it's kind of even in the front and the back, and I like that as well. I don't know why, but I like those types of shirts if you guys haven't noticed that one. Alright, now this is the split V-neck sweater, and this has to be like my third favorite piece. This, when I first got it out of the bag, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this because it's a knitted sweater and I'm not used to having those. I've never worn those. And I put it on and I was like, oh, love of my life. Now it's shorter in the front than it is in the back, and I like that because this is a piece that you're going to want to wear with leggings because it's so like puffy and warm and cozy looking. And then it's long sleeve, but the sleeves have these 3 like cutouts in the sides of it, which makes it so fashionable and looks so good and unique. So I absolutely love this. It's warm, but it's breathable like most of their pieces. I love the sleeves. The sleeves are what got me the most, you know, so I really, really like this piece. I wear it all the time. I wore it to go get my daughter in Maryland, and it was like the most comfortable thing ever. I wear it constantly. I want to get it in more colors and maybe even some backups. Alright, and the last thing that I got was this asymmetrical belted skirted coat. It has quite the name. And this is actually, I got it in deep gray, a 4XL, and it is $56. So it's a little bit more spendy. You know, it's a little bit more pricey. And I really wanted to get a piece that was a little bit more expensive and a coat because I hadn't gotten a more expensive piece yet, and I haven't gotten a really like a real actual coat from them yet. I really wanted to try that out and see how it was for you guys, and oh baby. This is my favorite coat by far. It is so warm, so well made. The inside of it is actually like a silk lining, so you're going to stay incredibly warm. And the outside is almost like this cotton kind of wool feel to it. It hangs down and it is skirted, so it kind of puffs out at the bottom of it. The belt is stretchy and has all these buttons and these clips, so it's very secured. Very, very fashionable. It kind of layers in on itself. You kind of fold it in on one side and then wrap it around on the other side. So it's very warm. It stays in place. So it's not just a fashionable piece that you're going to freeze your butt off in the winter with. This is fashionable, but it's going to keep you warm as well. I also wore this to go down to Maryland with, and it saved my behind, let me tell you. But it also looks so good. So good. It would look so good on anyone of any size. I love this coat. I think that everyone should have it. And for what it is, $56 is nothing. You would pay like triple that here in the States. So I was very, very pleasantly surprised and very happy with everything that I got from Rosegal. They just have really great quality pieces. And I know that a lot of people think when they think of overseas, oh, I'm going to wait months for my piece. It's not going to be what I ordered. The quality is going to be crap. I've never had that experience with Rosegal. If I did, I wouldn't do the video, period. And I want you guys to know that. Because I know that a lot of people have a lot of hesitations when it comes to sites like this. They're not a scam. You're just going to save a lot of money for some really cute pieces. So I will leave the site and everything that I talked about listed down below if you want to check it out. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask me in the comments and I will answer them. If you like this video and want to see more plus size try on hauls, then give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.